Hi guys, I'm James with Big Number One Motorsports. Thank you so much for coming to this video with me. This is the XDiavel from Ducati 2020 edition. I really want to show it off to you. It is the perfect combination of style, comfort, and power. Let's take a look. All right guys, so what is the XDiavel? It is a muscle cruiser. That's how I can describe it best for sure. Ducati labels it a techno cruiser because it is kind of a futuristic thing for sure with its lines. It's beautiful, it's aggressive, but yet smooth. A lot of people think Ducati, this is their first bike into the cruiser market. That's somewhat true, but also not. In the late 80s, we actually had a bike called the Ducati XDiavel, and it looked like a lot like a Yamaha Virago. Maybe it wasn't the prettiest thing out there, but it was pounding some power out, probably one of the fastest bikes in its category at the time. It was only in production for 4 years. 2011 comes around, they come out with the Ducati XDiavel, which is a standard riding position, a good competitor for the VMAX. Now we have a great competitor for the VMAX. Let's look a little bit deeper into the specs. All right guys, so the heart of this bad boy is obviously the motor. We've got the Testa Stretta L-Twin DVT motor here. The DVT is Ducati variable timing, and why that is awesome and what that is doing for you, or how it works actually, it's actually sensing the way you're riding this motorcycle at low RPM. So if you're getting aggressive, climbing a hill, things like that, it's actually going to advance the cams for you. If you're decelerating, riding at really low speeds, it's actually going to retard the cams a little bit too. Everything it can do to keep this bike smooth around town riding. That's what a cruiser is meant to do, and it does it perfectly. But it's definitely not sacrificing anything on performance, just like Ducati's known for. You're looking at just under 160 horsepower, gobs and gobs and gobs of torque. You're never going to be bored with this thing, I promise. All right guys, so we already hit on some of the power. Now for some of that styling. Up front, around the headlight, you will see that there is a daytime running light. I wish I had this thing on for you because it looks epic. It looks like a saber-toothed tiger coming at you, very aggressive. But it's also going to help keep you safe during the daytime. It makes you way more visible, for sure. All right guys, so we hit power, we hit some style. Now I'm gonna talk about the comfort. Obviously a cruiser needs to be comfortable, and what's the first thing you think about when a cruiser? The first thing I think about is your feet forward out in front of you, resting, relaxing, stretched out. This thing is no different. We have forward mounted foot controls. If you were taller, that's fine. It actually has adjustable foot controls with just a couple screws there. No problem, get it moved up for you. You're gonna put this bike exactly where you need it to be, comfortable. All right guys, so now that we're wrapping it up, I want to talk about the back of the motorcycle, because even though the engine is the crown jewel, the back really does draw a lot of attention, and for a couple of reasons. The styling, the single-sided swing arm that allows this back wheel to look like it's literally floating as you drive down the road. It's super aggressive looking. People are definitely gonna like it, and you're gonna love it. Surrounded by that wheel is the massive Rosso 240 rear tire. There are other bikes out there in the similar category that have tires big like this. What those are going to be different from you, what this is going to be different, that this is going to do good for you, is that this is more rounded profile. You're not going to sacrifice that sporty leaning in and out of the corners when you're going through the twisties. If you want to talk about this bike more, I definitely do. Please give me a call at 205-942-3313. Just ask for me. My name is James.